Good afternoon, everybody. Over the last few weeks, Miller Mortgage Group has given you some great tools to help you budget your money. But now we want to go back to spending and how to start saving. While putting your savings into envelopes for your Cadbury eggs may be the fun Miller Mortgage Group way, today we have a special guest to tell you just how fast your money can grow if you put it in the right places. Now, we will only recommend people that we personally use and trust. So I am thrilled to introduce to you my personal financial advisor, Mr. R Hausmann with Primerica. Rod, can you share with our friends and family some of the great tips, a few things for people that can save a lot, maybe even people that can save $20 or $25 a week or a month?
Yeah, we could do that. So over my 30 years experience, one of the biggest things that people refuse to do, but the old scoreboard doesn't lie, is a budget worksheet. We got to write things down. I yell at my kids for this because all they want to do is swipe, pay everything, debit card, credit card. And they laugh at me because I go back to the bank register.
Absolutely.
And I look pretty much every week, if not, 3 or 4 times a day. And then I reconcile it every month. But all your basic stuff. You know what you're paying, cell phone, car payment, even now if you have a mortgage or rent, if you're paying rent, the basics. But where I sit with people, because my goal is, let me free up $50 a week.
$50 a week is not a lot, guys. It's really not.
No, it's not. And, and most of the times, I'll take out money on a Friday, and on Monday you're like, what?
Oh, it's all gone.
It's gone.
Where did it go?
And that was $200, $300. Like, what the, damn Wawa, damn Royal Farm.
Cadbury eggs.
Cadbury eggs.
Cadbury eggs.
And that is, it's so basic that we don't do it. So here's some recommendations. You got to get a budget worksheet, but before you do that, and Robin will have the budget worksheet. So print out your last 3 months of your bank statement, and then get ready.
You might cry a little bit.
Might cry. Don't yell at your spouse. Well,
Okay.
yes, you can.
Okay.
But do it together. And another big tip, here's one, if you want to teach it, do it with your teenagers. Because
they're going to be clueless when they hit the real world.
Yeah. I used to say, I always teach parents, not never, but try not to say, I don't have the money. Try to say, I have my money used for this.
Yes.
It's not that you don't have it. It's just you're prioritizing it, and that's the budget. And here's where I find the big gotchas in the budget. Most people know the basics, but they don't know what they spend on gas, and they don't know what they spend on food and restaurants. And then all the subscriptions like your Netflix, Hulu, all that crap, and your phone subscriptions. What are you using? What are you not?
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize as well, everybody has to have the newest toys. An iPhone 8 still works. You don't have to have an iPhone 73. And people are regularly saying, Robin, I don't have any money. And when I look, I see they just spent $900 on an Xbox.
Right.
Or $1,400 on a cell phone.
Right.
And, Rod, you and I are definitely of an age where I flipped out over a $26 cable bill when I moved out on my own. Yeah. Most families that I see are paying $200 to $300 a month for a cell phone.
Yeah.
So that's kind of crazy.
And it is so crazy. And then now what's coming up, 13 weeks from now, is Christmas. And I'm not saying not to get gifts, but we're in a time right now where we got to tighten the budget.
Right.
Inflation will end. Don't fret, but we got to tighten the budget. So I did a nice little run, Robin. A run and with some of our investment firms, and I just put $50 a week away since 2000. Since actually August of 2000.
Okay, so a little over 20 years, right?
20 years, so $200 a month. And the neat thing is, everybody can do 50.
Everybody can do
and
50.
If you're married, you do 25.
Makes sense.
And that $200 a month for 22 years turned into $207,000.
Wow, $207,000. So that it's a lot safer having your $207,000 abroad than in an envelope. Guys.
Yeah.
I'm all about the envelopes, but that's an amazing number.
It
now,
is.
what if somebody saved that same amount for 50 years?
You really want to know that?
I really want to know that. I really want to know that.
And gang, this too, in investments. And I chose 2000 because we had the dot-com crash, 2000, 2002. We had the financial debacle, 2008, 2010.
Blame the mortgage companies.
Yeah, blame the mortgage companies. It's really, we had, everybody forgets about the December in 2018 when the market went down, 20% in 1 month.
Yep.
Then we had COVID. Now we're in this. So in all those issues, that $50 a week turned into 207. Now we go back 50 years since some of us, well, we know it, 1972, where the gas prices
32 cents a gallon. I remember that.
I was joking with one of my clients, like, rates are 6. What was your first mortgage? Mine was 9.9.
My first personal one was 7.5, but when I got into this in the mid 80s, I do remember 17 and 18. With 10% down, kissing the ring of the lender.
Yeah. So watch it. So we had 70s, we had gas prices, we had 80s, we had the crash of the 80s, we had 90s, we had all issues. So $50 a week, never changing for 50 years, turned into 6.02 million.
6.02 million, guys.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I'll live another 50 years. My kids will be pushing me around, in my little walker. $50 a week. $200. Now, when you sat down and looked at your numbers, and then once you give me a call and I'll get you hooked up with Rod, and you go over your budget, finding $50 a week is really not that hard. So, Rod, I know a lot of people right now are probably saying, Robin, why are you talking to us about investing? Because the stock market's crazy. Is there like an average return historically that?
Well, I mean, these returns, over the last 50 years have been 11 and 12%. Now, people look at me funny, but it's there. It's done.
It's there. Yep.
But 9% is a historic return over the last 100 years. But you got to go through the roller coaster.
And, my father always told me, and it's so true, you've not lost any money until you sell.
Correct.
So for anybody who's panicking right now and has money with Rod or with anybody else, if it's crap now, wait, it's going to get better. The world is going to start spinning in the right direction again.
Well, it was a neat thing, like in 08, 09, 010, when the housing market went down, I asked people, did you sell your house? And no, they looked at me crazy. Why would I do that?
And why would you sell your
investments?
Right.
So, but 50 a week, gang, 50 a week.
Amazing.
But you have to look at it. I mean, we're business owners, so we know when we give our stuff to our accountant, that makes us, I was floored on some of the things. I was like, oh my God. I mean, I know what I'm spending, but then when it comes to, different things, that's why you got to look at it, print it out, sit down with your spouse, go through your budget, set a limit to it. Everybody laughs at your paper envelope, which works.
It works.
Same thing with Christmas. You need, we got 13 weeks. You need to start saving now and don't go over it.
So, I'm going to be able to get everybody out there in contact with Rod as well. But one of the things that amazed me, and I don't want to get too deep into this today, what is your TIP thing? There's a formula.
For?
I'm making things up. I'm giving Rod new acronyms.
I'm an acronym guy.
Whatever it is, how much money you need to retire.
So the tip, that's what we call your FIN, financial independence number. Everybody has a FIN number.
When you sit down with Rod, because I think everybody should.
Yeah.
I personally think everybody should sign up with Rod, but at the very least, talk to him and find out. My husband and I were blown away when we sat down and saw what we need. And Rod gave us a strategy to get there. And I met Rod a couple of years ago, and we've been in about 2 or 2.5 years.
Yep.
I do not know how to access my accounts. I don't ever want to. Nope. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what it's doing. So Rod, you want to just tell everybody what the easiest way to get in touch with you is other than through me?
Through Robin. So, but we work together. So, we work as a team to help people achieve financial goals, financial dreams. So you can reach me on my cell number, 302-740-6076, or my website. I got some financial videos there, and she could post that. It's rodhausmann.com. It's HAUSMANN.com. There's a great financial house tip video. And then if you need it, we have a nice, if you reach out to me, I have a 5-minute budget video.
Beautiful.
But it gives us ideas how to save money, because everybody says, Rod, I can't save. Well, no, you can.
Sure can. Less eggs.
Yeah.
So, Rod, thank you.
Thanks, Rod.
I hope everybody got something really valuable out of this. I'll get you all Rod's information. We'll post it. We'll post his website. And I can't wait to see everybody make a lot of money over the next 20 years and have their millions of dollars lined up. Have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day.